Hey there, people! Yeah, it's Wednesday afternoon. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Yep. Gotta make sure I did turn off my alarm clock okay, good. Otherwise I got a really nice rude awakening. Well, today, woke up, looked outside, and this big bastard was in it. Holy shit, another package, another day. What's this? This is my fast tech order. Yeah, buddy, let's crack into this. Woo. Oh shit, forgot that I ordered this. It's a Nightcore i4 intelligent charger because I bought the Trustfire version and I forgot that I ordered this one, so now I got two friggin' battery chargers. Oh well, they break down over time. It's always good to have a backup. Yeah, buddy. I also got this beautiful piece of steel. What this is? The Nemesis mechanical mod. Nice. Yeah. The Nemesis mechanical mod makes my friggin' drip tip look like something a girl would use when she's single. Yeah, kind of phallic. And last but not least, the Kraken. Yeah, it's one of those. It's like a rebuildable and like a pro tank in one. So you get the rebuild it, and it has its own tank to keep fluid onto it. So friggin' sweet. And basically, this is what I got was a mechanical hybrid mod e-cigarette. This is what I was building. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the Kraken apart, clean it out, give it a rinse out and all that, and then I'm going to build it. Then we're going to hit it and see how well it vapes. Should be fun. Alrighty, I cleaned her out and I got her all set up on here. I'm not using the Nemesis mod because I'm having a problem with it. The problem isn't with the mod, the problem's with the batteries that I have. I have the nipple top batteries and they gotta be flat tops to work with that thing, so I'm gonna have to get some different batteries for it in the future. But anyway, I got her all built and wicked up here. It's sitting at 1.1 ohms. Yeah, kind of low. I wanted it around 1.5, but that's not going to happen. Next time I make wicks or make coils, I got to do 13 wraps, not 11. But anywho, here we go. We got it all wicked up, like I said. Just going to put some sauce onto the wicks and get them nice and lubricated. I know you guys are probably making jokes about that. Nice and lubricated. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill up the actual tank and we're going to hit this. I didn't build it right, obviously. Currently it's sitting at 1.1 ohms and it's just, I'm not using the right batteries in my mod. I'm using protected batteries, but I should be using IMR high amperage batteries. These will only throw out 7 amps max, and you can get better batteries for this type of setup. What I need to do is get it on the VAMO, but in order for me to do that I got to upgrade the coil because a 1.1 ohm coil will not fire on the VAMO. But I got Mountain Dew in here now, and it really irritates my throat. Like, it's first thing in the morning, Mountain Dew, no good. Later on in the day, pretty good. But you can see that I got juice in there and everything, and basically when you start getting dry hits, you just freaking give her a tippy, re-soaks the coil, or the wicks. The wicks send the juice up to the freaking coil. And away you go, vaping. Now, this RDA does hit harder, but keep in mind, I've been building that RDA like a lot this past week, so I kind of got it down to a science. This thing too is going to take time to figure out and get it right, so I got all the time in the world to do that. I also need to order some flat top batteries from fucking Can Vape, son of a bitch. Well, I have these flat top batteries. These are the ones I bought with Bloke when I was down at in London. We went to that shop. Only problem is I have no information on them. I don't know if they're chemically safe, and I know they're not protected because, well, if you look at the battery, it's perfectly round, right? Let me show you what a protected battery looks like and you'll get the idea. Okay, so there's the dishy battery and the Trustfire protecteds I have. As you can right away see, the Trustfire protected is a little bit longer because you see how it kind of dents in there? That's where the circuit board is, the PCB, to protect versus shorts and overloads and all that shit. And you can even see a little crease here in the battery. And that's where the lead comes from the PCB all the way up to the top cap, just to act as a fuse, so that if it does short, it's protected, it won't grenade in your face, and you can live a longer life. This one here is unprotected. However, an unprotected battery can still be built chemically safe using different methods. Thing is I Google searched this battery and I find nothing on it, just people recommending other batteries and talking about other batteries and things like that. So it doesn't really tell me what I want. So I just asked the boys on Juice Junkies if these batteries are chemically safe or whatnot, if anybody's had ever dealt with them, and if they're safe just to straight fire in a mod, or if I shouldn't. They say they're high drain. They'll do 10 amps easily, but that's all the information they're giving me on them on the internet. So I don't know. Like right now I got this thing set up on the old freaking Sigeli mod here. And I'm not impressed with the way it's functioning because I didn't build the coils right. I screwed up. I'm going to have to rebuild it. I might run it in a single coil until I get used to that and then dick around with the dual coil setups. But sitting at 1 ohm stable, and I'm running one of these batteries, these Trustfire 30, what is it, 3000 milliamps. And I don't know, it's leaving a wicked burning in my throat. Now it's not even firing. Oh, it's firing. Like, it's throwing vapor, but I just find it's performing. It's doing a good, actually that's doing a really good job now. Maybe the coils weren't wicked right. That's not too bad actually. Never mind, I take it back. I'm not going to rebuild it, it's fucking fine. Yeah, this is performing like a tank. I just wish I could use my Nemesis mod with it, because like that mod's fucking beautiful, but I need flat top batteries to pull that off. Yeah, it's doing the job. Never mind, I take it back, it's awesome. Alrighty, well it's time to get off to work, frig sakes. Go get this shift over with. I think I say that every day. And yeah, so what was it this morning? It was all about friggin' vaping. Oh, it's my favorite hobby. It's keeping me off the cigarettes. That's all that matters. And yeah. Also, I noticed the water level went down in my sink, so I'm thinking it unfroze for half a second and then refroze. That's pretty exciting. Alrighty, let's get out there, get in the car, get this shift over with, and come home and see what the frig the night brings. Probably not a whole lot. Usually seems to be the way. Been taking her easy lately and keeping her cheap, you know. I got some shit I want to pay off and things. So I say keeping her cheap, and yet I bought. No, 1 second. Friggin' Scampers was looking at the door like she was gonna make a run for it. And I didn't want that to happen because that would have sucked. But I should have started my car. Oh well, frig it. Alrighty, well, let's get off to work and get this over with. Like I said, 3:35, 9 degrees Celsius out, or -9. Let's go. Alrighty, well I'm at work. It's 3:48 p.m. 3:49 p.m. just changed. I'm gonna have to head inside and get cracking on some work, and so I'm gonna do that now, and I'll talk to you guys later. So peace the frig out. Oh, hey there, people! It's friggin' midnight. Shift's over. Oh hell yeah! Let's go home. I'm friggin' done. Alright people, I'm home. Friggin' at work there was a post on Facebook that over by one of the schools there, over by the, I want to say by Algonquin School, which is over by, hard to give a general idea of where it is because I don't really go down that way too much, but there's been a bunch of break-ins happening. People just been going into houses whether people are home or not and stealing shit, and what they do is they'll sneak into your house, grab shit and run, you know, see what they can get and run before getting caught. And this is what pisses me off about Canada, you know. You break into my house, you grab shit, I grab a bat and I crack you one in the head, you can now charge me for assault because I attacked you. Even though you illegally broke into my house, and illegally stole my stuff, I defend my house by attacking you and taking you down to restrain you, I'm at fault. You know, back in the day, my neighbor had a pool, and a kid decided, I want to swim in that pool. Now, she had everything under regulation. She had a fence. Do I smell good? Frig sakes. Fucking dog sniffing my ankles. But, you know, she had everything under proper organization. She had a huge fence, a huge 6-foot fence surrounding the entire backyard, and the pool was even fenced in. This kid wandered in, couldn't jump the fence because of the type of fence it was. It was one of those that were just a bitch to climb. So he decided, well, I could probably get over going over the roof. And she had like this lattice like stuff on the side of the house with vines climbing up it. So kid hooked onto the lattice and climbed the lattice, got up on the roof, got up to the top, and the peak in the backyard was a lot steeper than the peak in the front yard. Slipped, fell, broke his arm and leg. She got sued because he hurt himself on her property breaking into the backyard to go for a swim. How the fuck is that right? You know? This is where the laws in Canada need to get changed. If you are trespassing on someone's territory, i.e. breaking into their house or breaking into their yard to use a pool, which is obviously fenced off for insurance reasons, you should not have the ability, any sort of right in the court of law to defend yourself. You are automatically guilty. You break into my house, you're trying to steal shit, and I decide to crack you in the skull with a bat or punch your face in for yourself or whatever it may be. You should not have the right to go to court and say, I'm charging him with with aggravated assault because, you know, and the story would be so stupid. Well, why did he punch in the face? Well, I broke into his house to rob him and he came out of nowhere and beat the shit out of me. Well, I didn't come out of nowhere. I was defending my fucking castle, bitches, you know? And that's the way it is in Canada. I know in the US, somebody breaks into your house and you're armed, you can probably just pull out your gun and fucking blow his face off, and that's perfectly legal. I don't know if that's changed, but Bruce from head office said that's how it is in the US, that it's legally, somebody breaks into your house, you're allowed to fucking just, you know, pop a couple rounds into their face and be done with it. But here in Canada, not so much. Somebody comes into the house, your options are yell, scream, or swear. You lay a hand on them, done. You're getting charged. And who wouldn't punch, like, I'm sorry, somebody comes into the house and I can get the jump on them. I'm getting the fucking jump on them, you know? And end of story, done and done. That's why, like, when I'm home, I lock my door. When I'm not home, I lock my door. That way there, if somebody comes in, they're going to have to go through a window, and they're going to have to break said window. I'm going to hear that no matter where I am in the house. I'm going to hear that window break. I'm going to hear Oreo go off like a fire alarm. You know, because he's like my best doorbell. He needs a haircut. Look at how fluffy he is. Holy shit. My groomer is currently in Florida for the winter, and I don't want to bring him to the other place, because I used to bring him to Pet Valley to get groomed, and they fucked him up last time. They shaved him too short. And when his fur came in, it wasn't coming in right, and it took a while, and it finally started coming in right. And it came in all crooked and shit, so I really don't want to bring him back there. And I still have water in the sink. It's warm water, though. That's good. But, yeah, like, it's fucking dicked about how criminals are protected in Canada. So it's like, honestly, if I ever lost my job, maybe I'd just become a burglar. As long as I don't get busted, who fucking cares, you know? Break into people's houses and steal their shit, they can't hit me, I'll sue them, you know? Like, talk about a system that works against the friggin' honest working people and helps the criminals friggin' get one step ahead. Just completely fucking cocked. But I will. Anyway, I'm gonna head upstairs. I think they're doing a hangout. I'm gonna jump in there and I want to rebuild the coil on this fucking Kraken because I'm not happy with it and I want to be happy with it. So let's make a happy coil and go hang out in the hangout because that's what cool people do at midnight. So let's go be a cool people. See that thing spinning on Skype? That means I currently have no internet. Again! You know what really sucks? When you're considering changing ISPs, which stands for Internet Service Provider, because your Internet Service Provider just can't provide you with a service that you're paying for. And the worst part about it is when you work for your Internet Service Provider, that can't provide a service that you're paying for. Fuck. Like, on Monday, the reason why the service wasn't working was because they were doing a cutover to the new routers to make it faster. And then they found another problem, and like, I didn't even see any messages or anything at work today saying that they were going to work on these new problems or anything, so I have no idea what the cock's going on right now. This is fuck. Well, tonight's been another unproductive night, but that's alright with me because just chilling out is perfect. But I'm going to call our quits for tonight, people. Hopefully you enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, you know what to do. Click that like button. Questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging. Oh, but first, before I go, I rebuilt it. It works awesome. Yeah, buddy.